I had a very weird interaction with someone today. Like, I know a little bit well where this person has a lot of troubles, a lot of issues, and is in quite a negative place a lot of times. And me and him can't relate on that same level because I'm quite disciplined and I'm always very consistent with the gym and with staying in shape and all this. Whereas this guy makes a lot of excuses or makes reasons why he's not doing it. And I had a very weird interaction where I could just feel the negativity of this person in regarding me and in regarding the interaction. I could feel the negativity. It's very, very strange. I haven't felt this, and I feel them acting weird where usually it's a lot of love. This just reminds me of how when you're in shape, average people and normal people who don't take care of themselves, people who don't look after themselves, will not like you in the same way, and we'll find it a bit weird and we'll be a little bit jealous because you built good physique and they're not in shape and they're not happy in themselves. They don't have the discipline to be consistent, and if anything they try to play it off like it don't matter, but deep down they truly want it. And this was something that I found very strange, and I've had it a lot on this journey of getting in shape, of building a good physique and building a body. I've had it a lot where you have people who look at you weird because you're in better shape than them, and they get a little bit funny about it and don't really like it, in the sense that you're excelling in that area that's quite hard and that takes a lot of discipline. They do not like that at all, and they view it in such a negative and sad way because they are not doing it in that same light. And I just want you lot who are getting in better shape, who's building a good physique, who's building a good body, to just understand that this will happen. You will have people who have negative outlooks, maybe old friends like I had before, where I had an old friend group and we started going out when the COVID lockdown was unrestricted, and we started going out, and I started getting a lot of attention from girls, a lot of attention from women. They would be attracted to me, they would come up saying he's handsome, he's attractive, and I was in a lot better shape than these people. They had a very negative outlook on this situation and on this thing because they weren't getting the same attention, and instead of viewing it as they could get better and they could achieve a better version, they viewed it as, let's tear him down, let's be a dick towards him, let's be mean towards him, let's not treat him the same way, let's downplay him. Instead of thinking, actually, I could get on the journey of building a physique. I can get on the journey of building a good body. I can actually ask him for help, for tips, and apply that in my journey, leading to more results in myself. Because if anything, you would think that's a good person to have there. If someone's getting results who started from a fat position, who was unconfident, sad, all that, and you ask him questions on how to build a good physique, he would know. He would know how to build a better body. So you would think that's a good person to have in your life, but instead they thought the opposite because it's hard, because it's challenging, because it takes effort, because it takes consistency. And this is something that you need to realize. When you're on Body Game, you're not going to relate with everyone, and I mean in every sense of life. You're never going to relate with everyone, but especially when you're in shape and you're around people who's undisciplined, who don't help themselves, who are quite negative, you are going to be the opposite to that. A lot of times you feel a lot more grateful, happy in yourself, confident in yourself, and these people aren't, and they're going to view you in such a weird light, a negative light, a light where they think, actually, why is he doing so well? Actually, why has he got that? Actually, why is he in such good shape and I'm not? And it all comes down to their discipline, their habits, what they do on a daily basis. And this was a weird thing that reminded me of this, but at the end of the day, you will have a lot of people in your life who look at you weird when you start getting successful in a certain area. They do not like it. And this is a life lesson that I've learned, that them people you need to not have in your life or give very little energy towards. If you can completely cut them out of your life, do it. But if it's at a place where you naturally see them, let's say a workplace, or let's say you go to a certain place and you see them, don't completely cut them out of your life. Just give less energy towards them, because you don't want to seep in to that negative energy and almost hold yourself back. For example, let's say my life, I'm on a trajectory where I'm getting better and trying to better myself, and got multiple streams of income coming in now, and I've got to be disciplined in where I am as a person. And if I get too caught up in other stuff that isn't right, that isn't correct, I can fuck myself up, and I could be on a path of sadness, of pain, just by following people that aren't good fits for my life. And when you have this mindset that you need to be disciplined and you know what you want, you know what your goals are, and you direct yourself to them goals, and you don't truly care about the people who may say shit about you or maybe negative towards you when you're trying to better yourself, and then you have other good people in your life that actually help you and actually believe in you and actually want you to go towards them goals so they can celebrate and help you along the journey and almost win with you. That's the main thing. That is the main thing. But you will have a lot of people who are negative, who don't like seeing someone else do well. How many times have you heard the analogy of someone getting rich and making a lot of money or making good money, and then the people behind them who were their old friends or whatever are saying, he didn't give nothing to me, he didn't give anything to me, or he's a dickhead, or he didn't help me, when in reality then people weren't necessarily even in that person's life that much. Or in the other perspective, they haven't worked the same way that that guy worked. So how can you have that same mentality? And also, this is the same with getting in shape and building a physique. This is pretty much the exact same thing. You are bettering yourself and making yourself into something that attracts attention, that you're positive, that you're grateful in, that you're happy in. And they don't have that. Therefore, they want to tear you down because of it. And they don't want you to do well because of this. And they want that secretly, but they don't have the discipline or the effort to put in to get that. For example, making money, they don't have the discipline or the effort to put in to make that, meaning they're going to view you in a negative light, and the only way they can get a moral victory is by taking it out on you and being negative towards you. You need to have this mindset with this, and you need to understand this stuff, because me in the past, I would seep into this negativity and it would never help me, it would never serve me, and it would actually hurt my life in a sense and hurt my own view on myself. And I'll be hanging around negative influences, negative people that was not helping me in any way, really not helping me in any way, but because they were my friends or because I wanted to help them, they would be in my life. I would allow them to be in my life and give me that energy, give me that negativity that would hold me back long term, make me question myself and not help myself. And now it's the complete opposite now. You've got to have this mentality as you grow up a bit. You want people around you that are good influences, that help you. And I'm not saying people would just kiss your ass. I'm saying people who are honest and are actually honest with if you're doing something right, if you're doing something good, if you can help yourself, if you're actually doing well in something, with no negativity attached to it, no insecurity attached to it. You don't want people who don't want you to do well. Of course not. Just understand, these average people will not like it, will not like it. And don't get me wrong, most people really do enjoy chatting to you about fitness, getting in shape and building a better body. I've had a lot of good discussions trying to help people, and that's a beautiful thing. But you also have other people on the other end of the spectrum that do not like you because of it, because it shows their insecurities in front of their face. It literally shows their insecurities in front of them. Imagine you were undisciplined and didn't help yourself at all. You were smoking weed, you were eating loads of shit, you weren't taking care of yourself, you were literally taking day by day by day and just eating terribly, loads of food, not taking care of yourself and just hiding away. Imagine if you saw someone doing well. Imagine what your perspective would be if you weren't doing right. Imagine, would you be happy that you see a guy who's in shape, who's confident, who's doing well, who's actually grateful for himself, who's actually in a good mood, who's actually interacting with people, having good interactions? Or would you think, actually, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. He makes me feel worse about myself, and he isn't allowing the same bullshit and the same excuses like other people allow. You need to have this mindset, and the friends that think, actually, that person is doing well and I'm going to help him and I'm going to say to him, actually, you're doing really well in that. You're doing very good in that. And I support you on that journey. Well done. And they also try to help you along the journey and also kind of guide you and believe in you as well on that journey, is the people you keep in your life. But the people who are negative about your success, about your winning, who do not like seeing you do well, fuck them out of your life, get them away from you and leave them in the past. That's going to be the true message in this video. Hope you got a lot of value. If you want to achieve a physique that you're absolutely grateful with, that you wake up in the morning and you think, oh my God, I look amazing, I look brilliant, I'm so confident in myself, I feel confidence for once in my body, shoot me an email at RealLouis23 and I can get you in unbelievable shape, any starting point. Thank you.